Morning, everyone. Today we will learn about the database normalization. So first of all, what is database normalization? So database normalization is the process of removing redundant data from your tables in order to improve storage efficiency, data integrity, and scalability. Now, when we create a normalization in database, we will create more tables. This will lead to an increase in complexity and potential performance losses. But the advantages of redundant data and improved storage efficiency will balance this again. So the main two goals are eliminating redundant data and ensure that the data dependency makes sense. It means that only storing related data in a table. So both of these are a worthy goal because they reduce the amount of space a database consumes and ensure that the data is logically stored. These are some of the advantages of normalization. We will have a more efficient data structure. Data and data duplication will be removed. Flexibility of the data structure means that we can add new rows and tables easily. This will ensures that there are distinct tables exist when necessary. The maintenance of data is good, and also it will create a close modeling of a real world entities and their relationship. With some advantages, there are some of the disadvantages of normalization also. Normalized table will require much more CPU memory and IO process to transaction and database queries than does a denormalized database, because in normalization process we will create a more table, so it will require a more processing power. Also, when we create a normalization in higher forms like from 3NF to 4NF, 5NF, the performances degrade. It is a time consuming and difficult process, and also a careless decomposition may lead to a bad design of database. These are some of the normal forms available in DBMS: first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, voice code, fourth, fifth, and DKNF, domain key normal form. These are the steps for the normalization. We will have a data from user which will in a normalization from, and from that we will create a normalization tables in different forms according to their rules. So what is the rule for the first normal form? The rule says that there should be no repeating groups and each cell should contain a atomic means indivisible value. Consider this table. We will have a two repeating groups in a subject column. So for that, we need to create each row for this repeating data. This is the example of a first normal form. In second normal form, the condition is that there should be no partial dependency in a relation. It means that a non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the entire prime key. Consider this table of a students. Here, professor column is dependent on a ID professor, which is a part of a primary key of ID student and ID professor. It is a violation of a second normal form. Thus, we need to create a separate table for each non-key attribute, and thus this is the second normal form. So what is the third normal form says? Third normal form says that there should be no transitive dependency. Transitive dependency means there should be no non-key attribute depend on another non-key attribute. Consider this table here. Bank is depend on a bank code number. This is the violation of a third normal form, and so for that we need to create a separate table. So in summary, we can say that a normalization is a essential concept in database design which ensure that our database is well structured, efficient, and reliable. Also, the each normal form builds on a previous higher one. So for 3NF, it should be in a second NF and like that. The care should be taken in normalization because the proper normalization helps avoid data anomalies, inconsistency, and leading to a more robust and scalable database system. Thank you.